What did we do yesterday? I'm trying to remember what we did yesterday. Oh, not yesterday. Last time I was on this account. Let me refresh my memory. What did we do last time? I know we ended up in Renacida. And then what? That's it? We're just doing some of the Renacida story? I guess that was it. Alright. Today our goal is going to be simple. We're going to get Aero Rover before we get Havoc Rover. But first, let's go do our Ascension quest. Oh wait, that's the wait, that's the wrong quest. That's the Aero Rover quest actually. My mind's not in the right place right now. All right. Let's go do this real quick. We need to get our Ascension up. We just hit level 20. We get our SOL up. We get more materials. We're chilling. Complete the phase Ascension trial. Okay. Let's go teleport over here. I didn't know 2A gave a lot of asterisks. Have been giving out on that for the longest. You did miss out on one monthly reset, but it only resets, or most of it, most of the asterisk you get is from the non-resettable ones. How much does the actual reset asterisk give? Or do you get from like the actual reset, like 720? It gets a good amount, but it's not like that much. It's only like 5 pools. Not missing out on that much, bro. Alright, we got our banger team of Jianshin and Youngung over here. You know, soon we're gonna finally have 3 characters on this account, and it'll actually feel like a real account. Until then, it just feels like Jianshin 1v9. What the hell? I don't even know how I ended up on the bike. I would say I'm getting a new appreciation for Jianshin playing this account, but so far, I feel like she doesn't do any damage. I feel like I'm getting more of an appreciation for Youngung the more I play her, I think. She actually feels not as worthless as I thought she was. That phase 1. Alright, that's phase 1. I thought Youngung was like a giga worthless trash character that wouldn't do anything on any account I played her on, but she's actually like pretty useful every account I've used her on. Even on like normal runs and whatnot, she actually kind of does stuff. I feel like she's kind of underrated. She's not like a great character, but she's like fine. I think her biggest problem is the fact that her outro skill is literally useless. Imagine Youngung with a real outro skill. She'd actually be so great. Perfect. We hit level 21. Okay. Let's go get Aero Rover. Oh, wait, no. More importantly, let's get level 50 first. I've been farming up some Ascension mats. I haven't played this account for about 3 days at this point, so I've just been doing... I've been spending my wayplates over at the Monkey. I should have enough to ascend both Youngung and Jianshin. Oh, we need to go grab these. Cannot detect any collection spots in current area. Huh? Oh, I don't have Tiger's Maw unlocked. I believe those are all in Tiger's Maw. Let's go grab the Resonance Nexus then. $700 ash rate is a lot. But aren't you also like a Giga Whale? Does 700 ash rate even mean anything to you? Wait, I just realized. Wait. You have SX Chongli. Did you full clear tower? Or did you not full clear tower? If you didn't know, there's like 3 phases. Actually, technically, I think there's 4 phases of tower. 3 of them never reset. So once you get the ash rate from those, it's over. But there is one that resets, and it resets monthly. And that's where most people get their ash rate. As one of the endgame modes, Holograms are generally considered... Not generally. They're always considered harder. I don't know why I said generally. Holograms are harder, but Tower is an easier, more sustainable way to get ash rate for your account. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do this real quick. It keeps annoying me. I had GG banned on my chat because it's really annoying when people would just come to my chat and say GG. Let me get rid of that. I'm not playing like League anymore. Is it moderation? Occurrences 217. All right, you guys should be able to say GG now. I finally got rid of it. Are you guys proud of me? I've been procrastinating on that so hard. I feel like... All right, I need to stop being a procrastinator. I need to start being a doer. I need to start doing stuff. Oh, no, I feel like I am doing stuff. I need to do more stuff, though. Less procrastination, more doing. Dude, I enhanced a piece on my Camellia yesterday. I'm trying to reroll one of my double crit pieces to have crit rates or to have energy regen on it, right? This piece hits crit damage. It low rolled on it. It hit attack, basic attack, energy regen, and resonance liberation. So that's like 5 great stats. 5 great stats on there. But it has no crit rate. But I ended up using it anyway over my crit rate crit damage piece. Just because, 1, it's actually probably more damage. But 2, I actually need the energy regen to do my rotation. I'm pretty sure an attack roll and a basic attack roll is worth more than a single crit rate roll is. Unless it's a high roll. If it's a high roll, then that's the exception. But I think both the attack and the basic attack were good rolls. Alright, we got the Nexus over here. Does it let me look up the lantern berries now, or how am I supposed to get these? Collection spots. There we go. Okay. So it wasn't letting us see it before because I didn't have the Nexus in the area, so I don't actually have this place revealed. But now we can actually grab these. You know what's weird? I think the only time I've actually grabbed these Ascension mats is for Baisha. And then I basically never end up raising her. Dude, any account I end up using her on, she's legit stuck at level 40 the entire time. So I grabbed these mats once and then I've never grabbed them again. I don't even remember where the spots where they are. Where they are? Dude, this is not the Brant account. I'm not a pirate here. And then Young needs... Oh yeah, the same thing as Son of Hall. True. You know what's kind of weird? She needs Wintry Bell. And... Baisha's a Glacial unit. But Baisha doesn't use Wintry Bell. Sunhua uses Wintry Bell. Baisha uses Lantern Berry. Young uses Wintry Bell. How does it make sense? I don't get it. Oh, fuck. Wrong way. Just looking at Sunhua for Dazer there because I pulled her from the discounted beginner banner. Yeah, I remember you saying that actually. So you're going to have S1 Sunhua in a few days. Like 2 days or something. That's really good. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. Okay. Carlotta's a pretty popular unit. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up getting rerun pretty soon too. And then that means your Glacial account will be super stacked. Super stacked. I'm going to do some open world exploration. Well, right now this account has a lot of stuff I need to do. I don't know if open world exploration is it. Actually, it's one of the nice things about this account. I don't really have to do open world exploration. I just don't have a need for Astrite. I already told you guys, I want to start like 1 or 2 more accounts. Or actually, chat, does anyone here play Zenless? Where are the Gooners at? I need a Gooner to instruct me. Oh, the beacon is up here. Doing dailies on my main account, then hop on my Glacio. Dude, that's legit the same thing I do. I go on whatever account I'm not going to play for the day, I do my dailies on. That's why I ended up... Maybe I should have saved the pieces to roll for on stream, but... I'm just legit doing dailies on there. And then once I'm done... If I'm not going to stream that account for the day, I do the dailies and then log off. If I am going to stream that account for the day, I leave it for when I'm going to do it on stream. Today, I only plan on doing the Aero account, so we're on here. Might be on the Aero account tomorrow, too. We'll see. Oh, wait, no. I want to do the Contarella. Dude, all right. All right, I wanted to try starting to do reaction content. As I said, I would give it a shot, see how it feels. Internally, I always felt a little bit weird about reaction content because as a content creator, I feel like it's a super easy way out, right? It feels so simple to do. And it feels like it doesn't take much effort. I kind of don't like that. At the same time, I know people really like it. And people have been asking me to do it. So I figured I'd just try it, see how it feels to me. It is fun to, or it is pretty fun to like just like mess around with chat or whatever when you're watching something. That is pretty fun. Like, I understand why people like it. I just felt bad, or like, what's a better word? Guilty? I don't know if that's quite the right word. So, somewhere between those lines. About doing it. Alright, we grabbed some, or hold on. Let me grab some extras. Wintry Bell. Wintry Bell. All collectibles have been gathered. Perfect. So, let's go ahead and send them. I believe I have to synthesize these. I might not actually have enough of these yet. Yeah. So I need to kill some stuff real quick. Detect. Let's go murdering. Glacier teams are all 40s. My team is stuck at 40 right out too. I had to kill this stuff before I could even hit 50. Do you know what's funny? We cleared tower using Baisha. My Baisha is still level 40. I could have leveled her up, but there was just no reason for me to. She doesn't do anything. Or rather, like, leveling her up doesn't do anything except make her tank stuff. And I didn't feel like making her tank stuff. Co mode. Oh, we hit 22? Okay. Ow. I just thought about it. We're going to probably have to farm a lot of the new Aero set, right? The support one. I'm probably going to need one of those per team. Or actually, I only really need 2 sets, huh? For wuwa. Chat, how does Aero Erosion work? Do you have to have something specific in your kit that interacts with Aero Erosion to use it? Any Aero Erosion enjoyers over here? Is it just like a flat arrow buff? I'm not gonna lie, I use Spectrofrazzle all the time. It was legit my first carry, and I still don't even properly understand how the Spectrofrazzle works. Oh my god, it's cooked. We're so cooked. I've heard rumors that Zani is a Spectrofrazzle character. I'm still split on whether or not I'm gonna pull for her. I'm like a 50-50 at this point. I might just like pull for her, but like not go super ham. Or I might use whatever Astrite I have and then just say like if I get her, I get her. And if I don't, I don't. I think that's probably the play actually. We see if we get lucky pulling for her. And if we don't, we don't go overboard for it. I'm pretty broke right now actually. Ooh, I thought about it. I might dedicate a stream to seeing how many achievements I can get in a single stream. That is so far away. I've done so much murdering. Yeah, she's done. I want to do them both at the same time. So this one I need from Whisperings. Oh, like the tacit discords. Okay. Okay. I don't even have a team right now. I have Genshin and Youngung. Honestly, though, I'm kind of chill with this team. This team feels chill to play. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hungry right now. Dude, I thought that would block. I feel like Genshin's skill doesn't work properly. Or like it works super weird. You can like block something, but then you're not invuln when you block it, so you can just take more damage afterward. My kill time on this account is so bad. Holy shit, that is far. Oh, I have like nothing. Let's go up here, actually. There's a bunch of mobs north of this. A bunch of mobs. All it wants us to do is kill Tacit Discord. So all I gotta do is go over to where the Tacit Discords are. And I know there's like 50 over here. So we don't do this one. I think we do like the small ones that are like grouped together. So like these ones. Compared to my other accounts, like my females only account or my swords only account, this account just clears so slow though. Like look at my damage on here. All right, to be fair, we are level 20. That does make it a little bit harder. But I feel like my skills are so much more barren. It doesn't help that Aero units are basically like the worst in the game. I don't know why I voluntarily signed up for this, but it's fine. My skill just got... Dude, that's not right. A stupid little baby Discord just canceled my Forte as Genshin. That's just not right. I thought you were supposed to have a interruption resistance. I kill so slow though. Look at this guy's health bar. Oh my. It's part of the challenge. No big deal. Do we have enough to ascend now? I only have one? Can I synthesize? Oh, I can. Okay, okay. We're good. Genshin ascended? Let's get her level 50? And then Youngung ascended. Let's get her level 52. After this, we need to work on their weapons. Dude, I'm actually running out of level up mats. That's going to be kind of bad for Rover. But I guess we'll get some from the story. I don't really want to upgrade her gauntlet until we end up getting a purple one. This one is pretty bad. Lunar Cutter. I mean, I can upgrade this one. I know exactly where we need to go. You can buy a bunch of these in the weapon shop over here. Let's go buy those real quick. Questions earlier about arrow erosion? I don't know how arrow erosion works. I don't know if it's just like a flat damage increase for arrow characters or what. I can probably just read it. Does it say on the set effect? Increases all arrow damage for all resonators in team by 15%. No, this is inflicting arrow erosion. The resonator triggering this effect by an additional 15% for 20 seconds. So I should have one of my characters on this. And then one of my... Like, this is just better than Moonlit, isn't it? Or no, it's like the same. Actually, technically Moonlit might be better. Actually, no, because Welkin applies to the whole team. Wait, Welkin. Is that a Star Rail reference? Kappa. I'm not sure what sets I'm going to be using on my team, though, is part of the problem I'm having right now. I'll have that in a second. Dude, it's like, dude, I learned something. If I... my brain thinks too much about content now. If I grab everything that I need to do at a specific time, it makes my life 30 times easier for editing. So I don't have to, like, go jump around 30,000 places in the VOD. It's just dot damage, the same as Spectrophazzle. Okay, so it doesn't actually inherently increase damage. Okay. That's kind of lame. Oh, well. We'll grab all the sword mats here. And then I'll actually grab... Which one's the gauntlet one? This one's the gauntlet one. So let's grab this. We'll need sword mats for Rover as well. That's why we grab those. And then... There's no other arrow character we'll have for now. We will need guns in the future. Pistol. I'll grab these for now. The rest of them, we'll probably end up converting these. But for now, we don't need them. So we'll just leave them. What we can do... Use weapon. Not again. Oh, I have exactly enough. Okay, we're chill. I think we need to do some open world farming. I'm running out of resources too fast. Wait, that's going to make it so when I level up their skills, it's actually going to be so hard. I level 50 on weapon. Can I get their skills up? I can. Okay. I need more of these. I can actually buy these at the shop, but I think we'll just get them from open world exploration. Our shell credits are actually pretty low right now. I haven't actually looked up what the ideal ones are for these, but generally the order is going to be Forte over Liberation over Skill or Forte Skill Liberation. So I'm just following that. Skill's decently leveled. We got everyone level 50. Let's take our dailies. Oh, I almost forgot, actually. Let's take the level up pack, too, because we just hit 20. We can do some pulls. Maybe we get a weapon? Actually, you know what's funny? Right now, for our account, technically getting... That is not a character I can use. Yo. Yo. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. I was going to say, technically, the gauntlets might be better for our account currently than Emeralds of Genesis, because we get the 5-star weapon for a Rover anyway. And then we have a level 50 already, or level 50 weapon already on Young. So maybe it would be better to go for the gauntlets. But Emeralds of Genesis is so much more versatile. Maybe it is a gauntlet angle, though. What do you guys think? Should I go for the gauntlet or should I go for Emerald of Genesis? Yo, what's up, Alahider? I probably absolutely butchered your name. Sorry about that. Or you meant. Let's continue with the Aero Rover story. I actually don't remember how far we are into this, but it shouldn't take too long. I don't remember 2.2 being that long. It is high value, but the only character I'm going to be using on it is probably Young. And then Aero Rover is probably going to be on his weapon. What the hell? Nice. I have to use a sword in the story, so she might be a sword user. Well, by then I'd probably have Emerald of Genesis, right? I mean, it's fine. Eventually I'll have both, regardless. We'll just get a 4-star gauntlet. It's not a big deal. Emerald of Genesis is 2 OP. Abyss Surge is kind of mid. Like, I might be forced to pick it up. So we've already played through basically the entirety of the story. Not basically. Literally the entirety of the story. I'm probably just going to skip everything. We tried to speedrun for Aero Rover. The one part of the story I haven't played through yet is Consorella's story. We'll do that tomorrow. The gooning begins tomorrow. My god. What the? I forgot to mention, I'm the biggest role player ever. I wore green for the Aero account. Tell me I'm not him. Literally the best role player. Skip. We do get Chacona soon. That'll be nice for support on our account. Corchetti probably 2.4. That'll also be good for this account. This account will be pretty lined up soon. I'm a little bit worried about our swords account, but I guess it's not a big deal if that one ends up stagnating for a bit. I feel like Brand's not going to cut it as a carry for a long time, and I don't have his sword, so it just makes it even harder. And he's on Molten Rift. And then the only character I'll have is Camellia, which I can hard carry Camellia because we have Sunhawk Camellia. And I guess Spectre / Aero Rover, depending on which one I want to use. This place actually looks so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it shows the whale over here too. Wait, this is so sick. Look how cool that is. I wish they put more in the back over there, but I know they're trying to concentrate your attention toward the whale. It's a sign that you need to spend for your waifu. Look at that whale. That's the people keeping the game alive right there. Kuro Games dedicated an entire monument to them. Actually, you know what? It makes sense. That's for everyone out there who has S6. Anyone, actually. I saw a guy that has like 100k Asteroid saved free to play. Holy. Legit savings since start of game. Also pray they S6 one character. Is that even worth it? No. I still need to explore this entire area. On our other account, this place I have basically 0% exploration. I explored a little bit of the Cartetia area. I think we have 50% of that done. We will do that. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, actually. I wanted to do something really stupid. I want to try speedrunning every single achievement. I don't know if I should start a new account for that, though. Here's the thing. I know for a fact, especially since some of the achievements require damage requirements, a new account will not be able to do the achievements. But I don't know if my account would end up doing the achievements too fast. Some of the achievements are actually probably disgustingly annoying. I wish I could actually look at it while we're doing this. Fast travel? Quit the challenge. Does that not just take me back? Yeah, there are hundreds of them. I wanted to see how many I could get done. You know how I did the map exploration and then the Asteroid 24-hour streams? I wanted to see if I could do an achievement one as well. Or at the very least, like, the 24-hour map exploration video actually did really well. That one's at like 10k views right now. Compared to the swords only challenges, for example, those ones are only at like maybe 1,000. Any of the challenges videos. Maybe people just don't want challenges in WoW. Maybe that's why no one does them. Or maybe no one cares for me. Wait, the game forces you to play as Consorella here. I forgot about that. Dude, it's a nice treat. I can play as a real character for a little bit. Oh my god, thank you, Kuro. I appreciate it. I get to actually have fun. I still have to build this character. Yeah, the game forces me to use Consorella here. It says clear the TDs. I'm not complaining. It is what it is. Oh no, what a tragedy. I have to play as Consorella. Damn, so sad. Her animations are so sick, by the way. Her animations, the way the kid flows, the bounciness of everything. All right, I'm not talking about her assets. I'm talking about like the actual kid itself. All right, her kid feels so bouncy. Like when you move around, look at this. This is pretty sick. You transition super well to like other characters. I will say it's kind of weird how fast she gets out of her mode though. I have to kill these. I don't know how to use the... Oh, is that how you use it? Oh, it's a skill? Okay, I see. I should know that. Dude, I literally own this character and I have no idea how she functions. What is wrong with me, bro? That's a giant barrier. I remember we stick a turbine in there. Terrifying. Actually. Dude, it won't let me fly past it. Skip. I wonder if me looking at this retroactively, if I would think the story was better than I thought it was back then. I'm still confused why people say that the 2.2 story was like peak. I thought it was okay at best. Is there a chest around here? Dude, it's like this game just wants me to cheat perma. Why am I on Spectral Rover now? Winds of the past. I will say they did really well. The entire place in this area looks absolutely amazing. I really like it. I do wish that the gravity system inside of 2.2, like this entire open world exploration area, I wish the gravity system was a little bit better utilized. It feels kind of bland as it is. But the actual visuals for this place, the whole theme behind it, the castle in the sky kind of archetype, I think they did pretty well with it. I don't think they did too well with gravity, though. It is super cool that this thing is backwards, though, dude. Look at that. Or upside down? That's the word I'm looking for. The entire castle is just straight up upside down. And you got, like, the yellow fishes going through it. All right, I hate this part, though. I do not like these. The stupid gondolas. I hate riding around in these. I wish they just made you fly everywhere. Oh, I remember this part. This is the part where you goon over Cartethia. I remember that. King is live. Yo, what's up, sir? How are you? How goes the pro shooting game arc? I wonder why they ended up bringing this thing back. I feel like most people probably don't like the The gondola.
緊張してる？
少し。だって前回ここを通った時。
I don't like the boat thing either. Not sure we can't just fly around. Well, I can understand why we wouldn't be able to fly around literally everywhere because like gravity or whatever, but that doesn't necessarily mean we need to use the boat. I don't think anyone actually likes the boat, so I think they should have just invented a new system. I mean, they could have used gravity better and then we just like never use the boat. I don't know. Nobody likes using the boat though. So I haven't played through the entirety of Genshin's open worlds. I've only seen brief fragments of like Fontaine and whatnot and things afterward. I feel like the ideas that they have in the open worlds are a little bit better defined than what wuwa has though. I think wuwa needs to improve a little bit in their open world experience. I mean, as a whole, I probably prefer playing wuwa's open world just because the combat feels nicer and it feels a little bit more open. And in Genshin, I feel very restricted. But I think there's a lot of aspects of Genshin's open world that they can steal. Got accused of cheating today? Bro, that's an average day in CS. Or in your case, Valorant, I guess. Enemy team is top fragging. Must be cheating. That just means you're him. I mean, they could have had the Cartetia scenes in other places, right? Doesn't she like fall asleep on you like when you're inside or right next to a tree? Like they still have the waifu bait moments. I'm so not a fan of what they did here. I seriously feel like this is just a companion quest. I think it's really messed up that they just made the main story a companion quest. I would be so fine with this story if it wasn't the story. If this is like Contarella companion quest, for example, I would be so fine with it. But it doesn't make sense to have this as the main story. You know what would be so funny? What if you take everything that happened with Cartetia and you just replace it with Brant? Oh my god. I want to see what the community would say to that. It'd be so hilarious. I mean, they'd be lighting money on fire, but I think it would be hilarious. Should have seen the comments of my Steam profile. Bro, I suck at CS, and I still get accused of hacking. People just get really salty. You perform well one game, everyone just says you're a hacker. No trial, just execution. Your head on a pike. Skip. I really wish they did something more with gravity. You end up using it a little bit during the story, but alright, to be fair, I haven't explored literally the entire area, but I feel like for the most part, I basically never use gravity, so it makes you question why it's even in the game. Like, they added an entire new system, and then it's just like, I never use it. I don't think that's good. Gotta go back to napping. Hope you have a wonderful stream. Yeah, take care, man. I kind of want to go napping, too. I feel that. I feel like a boomer. Statue 1 is still unclean. Hey, yo. How come she can't run around when I'm doing all of that? I just tried to tilt my head so I could see this thing moving. Dude. He's so cooked. No way. No way I just did that. This part is super weird too. You can just like go underwater and then nothing happens to you.
さっき黒潮の残留物を消したけど
Oh wait, do you go underwater in this part so they can show the off Contraella's white
大丈夫で
clothes?
す今のところは何ともどうやら
Did you guys know they made special graphics for when Contraella gets
まだ
wet?
判断できそうにありません
That's why they make you use the gondola. I get it now. They want you to see Contraella wet.
少なくとも
Oh.
役に立ったのは事実今はあまり深く考えなくていいと思う行こうこれは予想外ねそれともうすぐ逆さまの滝を抜けるここの重力が逆転している理由は黒潮が落ちないようにするため
Dude, this thing is so bad to steer.
なのに
It's also super weird. It has a speed boost, but you can only use it once every 10 seconds.
それは水路を流れている川そのものがかつての黒潮だからです水路の中では重力だけでなくその性
In
質
these
も
waters,
逆転
gravity
してい
isn't
ま
the
す
only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too. I'll pretend I know what that means.
まずは船を降りて調べましょうもう一箇所は上の方にありますこの距離を往復するには時間が
中間地点で共鳴能力を使って同時に浄化するのはどう
そこまでは届かないかもしれません私の共鳴能力をしばらく強化できる黒石の装置が近くにあるかもしれません探してみましょう
Skip. Skip. I don't like how inconsistent they are with the skipping in this game. It's like sometimes you can skip the story and it's chill, and then other times you can't. It is really weird. Alright, obviously it's better than like Genshin and Star Rail or whatever the fuck, where you literally just don't have a skip button. But it's so weird that they make you like watch certain parts. Like that part, did I really have to watch that? It would be different if it was like a cutscene and they want you to see like the graphics or whatever.
行こう
That part, I was legit just staring at a pole.
ありましたこの装置です
これで終わりよ一気に行くよ聞いてみよう
はい今度はきっと成功します
この光で
You know what sucks? I legit have Cartethia right there. Hey, Cartethia is probably an Aero unit, right? And then I just straight up can't even use her.
行こう
Where's the spirit of my Aero account? Oh, what? Oh, I am supposed to use that. Wait, why didn't it show that? Huh? Healing complete. That was weird. Normally it shows you the one that they want you to move to. But that one just didn't show anything.
行こう
こ
大丈夫。行こう。
少し疲れただけです。反響の火種を取りに行ってください。あそこの救済の塔に最初の石の台座が置かれています。
救済？
ええ、教団の教義から取った名前です。
Ooh, more chests. Actually, I haven't looked around these areas. There's probably more chests around here too. Oh well, that'll be done in due time. Wee. I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past, would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Actually, now that I think about it, this is like the third story they've done with like this kind of theme, right? Or second? Or no, I guess like... How come they have so many characters that have amnesia in these games? Or in this game specifically? Rover has it, Camellia has it, Kartithia has it. There's probably even more too that I'm not thinking of. I guess it's an easy way to like add a story into a game. Let's go back to K-pop. Inspect the pedestal. I'm not gonna lie, we literally did this story maybe 4 days ago. Maybe 4 days ago. I know, realistically, I did this story 5 days ago. A week ago? I don't know. Anyway, I don't even remember like half the stuff that happens in it. I don't even remember this entire sequence. That's funny. Obviously, I remember like the gist of the story and whatnot, but... Wait, why can't I just fly here? Oh, that's why. You're ahead of my Glacio account. I skipped the entire 1.1 story. You can go instantly to 2.0. I did not do 1.0. I think going to Arena Sita from the start is probably a good thing because you get so much more resources over there much more easily. You can also get your data bank up faster. I think going to Arena Sita is worth it. I'll probably be skipping Arena Sita on my future accounts unless I need Havoc Rover for some reason. Well, Havoc Rover is a really strong carry. I guess it depends on the type of account. Skip. The night passes in silence. Contarella is the first to wake. Hey, yo. I remember this part. She's trying to run away and go do other stuff. And then we wake up, and then we go say bye-bye, and then we stay with the other girl.
前より活発になっているわ。手伝おう。
It's so weird how infrequently you actually get to use Havoc Rover inside of the story. Almost every single time that you get Rover, it's gonna be Spectrum. I don't like that.
六よ。深淵を飲み込みなさい。深淵で泳ぎなさい。では、ここで分かっ。
もし私も戦えれば。
人にはそれぞれ役割がある。自分を責める必要はない。これ以上は進めない。水路自体は壊れている。
そこはかつてドレイクの
Sometimes I see like little sparkles and stuff. I can't tell if they're chests or
残
not.
像だらけになっているはずです。
I see the Zargon Garden. I actually don't remember the names of like most of the places here.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't fully explored yet. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably couldn't name most of the places at 1.0 either, and I've been there a
フリン
lot.
クリエは
Hmm.
この辺りに。
この距離だと後天の使いを使うしかなさそうだ。しっかり捕まって。
はい。
行こう。
あれです。前に風向きのしるべがあるよ。
Skip. Oh, I remember this part. This is the one where you have to plunge attack the statues. It's so weird that it's like color tuned. I mean, I guess it helps determine like what direction you're looking in for the gravity. I guess it's nice.
もうすぐですね。
Skip. Is there an easy way to get over there? Oh. I was just gonna fly, but this works too.
風の導きのままに。
Why is there just a random grapple right here?
.そんなやり方もあるのですね。
少なくとも気候を探す手。
I'm gonna have to farm so many of these for the new sets, aren't I?
これがさっき言っていたドレイク。
I still don't know if I'm putting Aero Rover on Welkin or on Rejuvenating.
前に見たやつはこいつらより少し大きかった。
前に
ゲゲナって名前に聞き覚えはある？
かつて私がフルングリエです。
もう話していい
Oui.
の？大丈夫？
背中がふわふわ。
Oh, I have to go to the other side.
大丈夫です。
In the middle of doing the story, let's grab the chest.
大事にしないとね。
Five head.
Go. 行こう。
I thought that was purple. It's blue? Huh. Oh, wait, does the pool of gravity down here show you? Or is this just water? I just have pool. I just have pool. My brain is cooked.
予想外ね。
Does the pool of water down here show you the color? I turn this again? Oh, won't let me turn it again. They're holding my hand so much I can't even mess it up. That's messed up. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to take that sword? No, it would have made me take that sword. We do that. We gotta purify the thingies over here. I kind of remember what happened. There's gonna be the captain guy over here soon. Dude, honestly, this place is not as big as I remember it being. We're actually getting through this pretty quickly. I've been here for what, like half an hour and we're almost done? It's probably like an hour to finish the entire thing. Who's up, Death? How are you? Whack, 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 whack. Where does it go? I can throw from down here? Sick. Oh, it's green for the arrow that I can't use right now because it's making me play Spectro. Oh. Wait. Watch this. You ready? Rover, hit the Iron Man pose. Nice. This game is just stealing everything from the MCU, bro. First, we steal the gooning from the MCU. Have you seen the new character in Rivals, by the way? Oh my god. It's wrong. It's wrong what they do. I can't believe Gooner's unironically just the meta now. It's not right. Maybe it's always been the meta. And people just didn't want to adapt. Actually, I guess it's never not been the meta. Use flight to reach somewhere high. Oh, that's smart. I actually do not remember this part. I feel like I would remember this part. How do I not remember this part? Those guys just cha-cha slide on top of the dude I'm killing. That was kind of sick. This guy just spent 30 years charging up his bow to get whacked. Oh wait, I was right. The pulls do change according to where you are. A what? It holds your hand so much, I can't even go slightly out of bounds. I have to go fly back over there. That's not right. You know what's so weird about these gravity things? You can do this or whatever, right? But you can't walk up to these chests and grab them. Like, the chest is just right here, but you have to turn the gravity to get it. I'm literally on top of this thing.
行こう。
I feel scammed.
Carpegia.
カルペジア、準備はできてます。
Why do I feel like the sword I skipped er not never mind. I thought we skipped a sword earlier. Well, I'm pretty sure we did. Oh well. This way. Oh.
任せて。この光で。油断した。聞いてみよう。光よ。
I hate using Spectre Rover inside of every single one of these story instances. Why do they think it's a good idea to give us Spectre Rover? I know it's literally the MC, but just give us Havoc, bro. Spectre takes so long to clear. I just spit all over myself. Good job. That's how mad I am about using Spectro. What the fuck? Epic pose time. Oh, we left it in there because it was sealed still. I get it. I don't understand how hitting the statues makes the entire world move. That will never make sense to me. Skip. That is not a real chest. You are baiting me, game. Oh, it is a real... Wait, what? Dude, I am so used to these chests being the ones that are fake. I thought that was a fake chest too.
ぬいぐるみの恩返を見ていた時の顔が少し気になって、あの聖女フルールドリスの殉教、やっぱり書き直してもらった方がいいかな。
何の話でしょう。
クリストフォロという劇作家があなたについて書いた脚本。
その人はどのように書いたのですか。
重々しい哀悼よりも未来の希望に満ちた歌をきっと妻子も同じ思いのはずです。かっこにこやかに。
私はそんな風に話しません。
だから他人がどう評価しようと伝わる人に伝わればそれでいいんじゃない。
Why does this place look exactly the same as the other place? Oh, because it is.
妻子だろうと関係ない。
先ほどの言葉。
Should be relatively close, right? I believe this is the part where she figures out or like sorts out her memories or whatever and like figures out everything. Then after that you just have to go to the Sentinel? I don't know. Skip. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is the part where she figures out She was him for a little bit, and now she's not him. Call Contarella optional. Dude, I didn't get to do that part last time. Call Contarella optional. Based. Alright, actually, let's skip. I don't care. We saved the Contarella gooning for tomorrow. That's all part of the companion quest. Skip. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh, this is what I meant about before, by the way. They literally have this entire, like, rooftop place. I don't know what you'd call this. Observatory, I guess? Where they have, like, the waifu moments and whatnot with her. And you, like, fall asleep together. I don't think they needed the gondolas to portray that. They already have places like this. Oh my god, she's so pure and innocent. Wow. The Tacit Discords come and flock to her. Because they're so entranced by her singing. I will say, at least in this story, unlike the Contarella story, or like other stories, the camera angles are at least somewhat sensible. I guess it depends on what they're trying to sell for the character, right? It's kind of interesting to note. So like, what they're trying to sell for Cartetia is like innocence and like purity and oh my god, ooh, shy girl or whatever, right? Gotta protect her or something, right? That's the kind of archetype they're trying to sell. So you don't see as many fan servicey angles. A lot of the angles are like close-ups on her face, like emotional reaction she has and whatnot. But for characters like Contarella, or like Chun-Li or whatever, they don't really care too much about that. And so you just get boob shots on cooldown. It's so wrong. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Will you keep me company? Dude, I wish there was a no option. I don't like this character. It's too waifu bait. Why does her outfit remind me so much of Shorekeeper, by the way? I should have followed the flight lines. The architecture in this area is pretty cool, though. I can't deny it. Oh, it's the Captania's part? Complete the last trial. There's like a ribbon or something coming out my shirt. Like a line or whatever. It keeps messing with me. I can't find it though. I never realized this sword is broken. That's kind of a cool design.
あれはもうあなたが知っていた人じゃない。
Why did they put more effort into making this 3 cost than they did a lot of the actual like 4 costs or whatever? Or not a lot. But it's kind of weird. They have like a essentially like a 4 cost story for him. Or he's like the same story as Lorelei, right? But he's just like a 3 cost unit. I think that's pretty funny. I mean, they didn't want to like straight up make him a new boss because they already have a boss.
水路を復元しましょう。
Wait, is it later in the story where we kill him?
さっきと同じ彫像だね。
And have to fight him like 30 times where he keeps getting buffed up? I know how to get there. Oh. I don't know how to get there. No!
Yeah. 風の導きの
I swear they tried to make it like that so you can't fly intentionally. That's messed up.
執念が残っていれば
Bound by obsession till relieved of duty.
カーディアン
True.
あなたはまだこの世に
Wait, is sword repaired now? No, it's not. I was like, there's no way it's repaired already.
聞いてみよう。一気に行くよ。
私が鎖を解きます。
私がやるよ。
使い方もあるのですか？
Use Door of Unity to teleport. Oh, bet.
前回のように。
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. Where you're like going to the thing to break it or whatever, and then this guy just interrupts you in the middle of it by slamming his sword straight into you. That was pretty sick.
光よ。一気に行くよ。火だらけね。残り2本だね。それ。
I do like that these things teleport and appear anytime you need them. That's great.
短くなっている。聞いてみよう。光よ。前。
Why does he feel tankier even though he starts with less HP? Oh, he's a giant ass shield, that's why. Wait, what's the point of him having less HP if he just has a giant shield?
行こう。聞いてみよう。一気に行くよ。
役目から解放されたでしょうか？
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I like that night story more than the Cartetia story in here. That knight is the
こ
goat.
こにある音階の絵を使えば
He kept trying to persevere
高い場所に届きそう
when there's nothing to persevere for anymore. Use Door of Unity to teleport. I take this one? No. But how do I get over there? I just fly over? I just do this? Oh. Normally doesn't it let me interact with things unless it's like right on my level. We gotta strike the anime pose one last time. And then we get the final sword. And then we free Cartetia. And then it's Air Rover. Nice.
カーディアンテは私が教団に入ってから初めて手に入れた恩骸です。名式との戦いで彼は致命的な攻撃の身代わりとなり黒潮に沈んでしまったのです。まさか残像の姿で再会するとは。
彼は今もこの剣の存在を忘れずにずっと守り続けてくれていた。
オートクレアはかつて私が使っていた剣でよく一緒に剣術の稽古をしていたんです。おそらく過去に囚われているのでしょう。
I've been in this story for about an hour, right? 2.2 is only like an hour and a half long? It seems kind of wrong. I mean, I guess it's just the story. You have like all the exploration and stuff you can do in like all the events. Along with the previous stories. Actually, I guess I could probably run through 1.0 story in the same amount of time. Actually, no, I definitely can't. Maybe I could run through Firmament story in the same amount of time? I guess that makes sense then. Dude, this guy getting a teleport like that is so sick. I like that we took a like little mini boss guy over here, like a 3-cost guy, just some random mob, and then they made it so it's like actually a boss fight. It's kind of cool. It'd be more epic though if I could use something more than just Spectre Rover. I'm not gonna lie. Rip Knight. This is the part where Abby absorbs him? Oh wait, no. He finally gave up. He's relieved of his duty. I don't like moments like that. Nobody acts like that. It's really weird. I know it's like anime stereotypical story and whatnot. Or like anime tropes and whatnot. But it's like so weird that she just acts like that so much inside of the story. Nobody does this. It is not him normally. Attack 3-cost Welkin. That could be usable for this account maybe. Not bad. You're good, mate. Do you? You want to lurk? Go ahead and lurk. I'm not complaining. The art they use for this part of the story is actually kind of sick, though. This one and the... There's like another sequence I think that's coming up shortly, where you get to see her fighting. Oh, wait, no. It might have been the previous one, where she's like fighting as Fleur-de-Lis. I think the art for those were really good. This whole
そういえば
graphic like lead up into the castle is so sick. Like the sky being orange like this, all the fishies running about alongside you. You have like this giant waterway coming over into the castle. Kind of
私の
impractical,
代わりに謝っておいてください
but it looks sick. When I'm going so fast, holy. You have water going all the way inside of here. Is everyone who's going in here expected to take a boat to get out? This would be way too congested. This entire area like doesn't work in that regard. I mean, it's like a fantasy area, so it's fine.
そして
But yeah, that part is definitely weird.
2回目の黒潮が
Is this the trial part? Yo, what's up, Rahima? How are you? I remember this part. This is the part where we say, nah, I'd win. What the? I actually remember this little energy ball. That's kind of a cool mood swap.
どうしてこんなことを
Neither Quartetio nor Fleur-de-Lis should continue to exist.
クルールドリス
Nah, I'd win. It doesn't
の
matter.
にいてはいけないはずなのに
Dude, I like that as you're walking by her, you just completely ignore her. She's like crying and asking for help and stuff, and you're just like, nah. I'm gonna go kill someone real quick.
確かに
I heard your request. I rejected it.
あとは任せて
Rover literally has Giga Chat origin. Skip.
アブ行こう
I don't get to use Aero Rover until the second half of this, right? Yeah. We're stuck on Spectro. Unlucky. Alright, this part is so weird. I don't get why she's like this. I do like the whole battlefield they ended up putting up for the Fleur-de-Lis fight over here. This place looks sick. I think the fight itself was pretty anticlimactic because the boss was super squishy. But the actual like setting for this fight is cool. Wait, this thing is level... Oh, we're level 90. I was like, dude, how is this thing level 100? I'm gonna die or what? Oh, we get to stay at 1 HP, Pog. So I know they don't want story bosses to be that hard, but it would be so cool if the entire fight was as tanky as that. And you got like 2-shot. F. You would betray yourself?
逆らってなどいません
Yes. A real Giga Chad would have answered yes there.
本当に自由を求めるのならここで停滞するわけにはいかないお互い名式に呪われ翻弄された者同士それでも 自分たちで局面を変えることくらい
Go, Carchetia! I need Aero Rover!
他人がどう評価しようと
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself,
それでいいんじゃない
everything will be alright.
私の気持ちは初めから一つです。
Make your choice. I choose to play Aero Rover.
インペラトル。いや、お前自身の力か。
Yo, what is that angle? It's not right. See, you remember what we were talking about earlier? With like the camera angles that end up choosing and whatnot? Dude, that is not a right angle. Come on.
無駄ではありません。
I don't like it when stories do stuff like that. It's like, is a serious part of the story? You just make it Gooner for no reason. Come on.
まだ引けない。せめてこの檻だけでも。
You know what I noticed as I'm playing through this again? This story has so many parallels to Jinshi's story. Even that part right there is essentially the same thing that happened with Jue, right? It's like literally the same exact sequence where she like cries out and then a giant light shock comes and she's against like the... Actually, it's literally even the weekly boss too. That's kind of a weird way of wording it, but... She like goes sicko mode. I guess in this case it doesn't end up like ending the fight. But she's like overclocking as she does it. There's so many parallels to Jinshi's story.
誰も救えませんでした。
I don't know if I like that, honestly.
ごめんなさい。
I feel like I would have preferred a more original story here. Okay, why was Rover getting his ass kicked earlier, but now he can hold off like 4 attacks in one? Holding his sword like that while protecting
こ
someone.
の温かい光を絶やすわけにはいきません。私の力も祝福も過去もあなたに託します。この先もあなたの剣となり。
Where I am your blade, we'll find it together.
義人様。
It's Aero. Dude, no way she just said... Wait, that was the perfect account name. There's no way she just said that. 2 peak. Look, it's literally a Rover. My turn to go sicko mode. Oh, look at that. We finally have an Aero character. All right, I'm using Aero Rover for this entire fight. I have no idea how this character works, by the way. What I do know, that ult is so sick. Oh, fuck. What is this echo? It's just like a sword? Yo, a Rover does no damage. I know it's a healer, but holy. I can't kill it. Oh, whoops. R. Like a pirate. There's probably an optimal way to play this. Not probably. What does the enhanced skill do? I don't even really remember this character too much. I unlocked it on the other account and then I just never touched it. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to swap. Spectral Arrow, Havoc, optimal rotation. I can only use Arrow though. There is no rotation. So what I will say, the attacks on Aero Rover feel so clean. But from what I understand, especially without its wave bands, the character is pretty bad. But it looks so cool. Look at this. Oh, it's over already? These cutscenes that they do actually look so sick. Like, this whole fight sequence is cool. This is actually such a good action sequence. Look at that. And then she goes sicko mode and you're like, nah. You swap form in the middle, go Aero, do the cool anime eye thing. Dragon Ball Z launch the power blast back at them. And then she smiles as she dies? No way. If I'm being honest, I didn't like most of 2.2 story, but that last part was pretty cool. The entire action sequence that goes on over here with you, is it killing, I guess? I guess killing Flirtless is pretty sick. Oh, bye-bye. I think the only downside of it is slightly a little bit too cliche. Wait, you can fly with the one wing? No way. I didn't realize I had an insert song for here. Let's think of my own music. I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like the story would have been better if she died here. I know why she didn't. It's for the waifu bait. I know why she didn't die. I feel like the story would have been better if she died. It'd be like a nice ending to it all. I don't like it when people end up living through like some BS cop-out. Just so way people can be like, have like a happy ending or whatever. I think it's a better story if she dies there. Cartetia, awaken. I will give you my power. The ending of the story is better than I remember. The middle of... The start of 2.2 was decent. The middle was bad. And then the ending was good. I think that's the best way to put it. I like the ending. All of these, I don't know what you'd call them. Like, what would you call these like kind of sequences they do? They do this so often. They did this with Scar too. I feel like all of these that they have in the story are really well done. The art style is unique. It's like a good break from like having the 3D rendered models as well. They can add a lot of flavor to it. I really like it when they add these to the story. I thought about it a little bit. So, I hate Cartetia. She's like 0 out of 10 character. I actually hate her as a character. Flirtless is actually like an okay character though. I don't think I've ever seen like anything offensive happen when she's on screen. Outside of whatever the fuck she's wearing. The actual, like, flirtless arc of the story is okay. The Cartetia arc kind of sucks.
決してやまない。文明はいつか面識が作ったこの檻を破る。はあ、今こそ。
Wait, if you think about it, flirtless
鉄の檻を
is basically Sisyphus. Think about it. You're constantly going forward, trying to fight over and over and over again, and you do that forever and ever and ever and ever, and it just never works out. But you gotta keep pushing that boulder up the hill. You gotta keep pushing the boulder up the hill.
来たか。神を殺める者よ。
Yeah, that confirms it. The ending of the story is good. I still don't like anything to do with Cartetia. I still think Cartetia is a 0 out of 10 character.
義人様。
But I do think the... Alright, I think before, I didn't like the ending because I didn't like Cartetia, and Cartetia pissed me off so much that I didn't actually like the ending. But, watching it back, after I skipped every Cartetia part, the ending was actually pretty decent. It wasn't bad. I say the ending was like a 7 or 8 out of 10. The Cartetia part was literally a 0 out of 10. I hate this character. I actually hate this character. Fuck this character. I don't know of a character story I like less. With that done, we do get Aero Rover. We finally get a third character that we can use on this account. Oh wait, how do I swap?
全力で参る。みんなと一緒にいたい。
Wait, can I not swap yet? I thought it was right here. Am I stupid? Wait, how do I swap to Aero Rover? Huh? Do I have to go back over here? Skip. The Maiden, the Fire, and the Death Cry are complete. Oh, that's how we unlock it. Do I have Aero Rover now? And his weapon? Or her weapon, I guess? No, I still can't swap. Wait, what the hell? Can I not swap until I unlock it from the 1.0 story? Are you serious? I just did all of that. I just did the entire story to get told I can't use it? Is that really how that works? Aw, fuck. Let me see if Ascending lets me. 4. Are you kidding me? I just unlocked Aero Rover only to find out I can't play it because I did what the game intended me to do, which was go to 2.0 before finishing 1.0, and now I have to finish the entirety of 1.0 story so I can unlock the one part of it at the very end where it lets you swap from Havoc to Spectro, because that is the menu that they use, and they didn't expect people to have 2.0 done before 1.0, I think. This is not right. I really have to play through the whole 1.0 story today? Aw, come on. I wanted to go mess around with Aero Rover. I need more of these because we have 2 sword characters right now. Let's go do this real quick. At least one run. Eric wants to join your world. I'm gonna go run the dungeon.
加速します。 高く舞い上がれ。
仕入れの時間だ。この手に集え。
Wait, I just saw that AoE for the pull is huge.
この身を刃に。
Oh my god.
両乱。
That thing is huge.
魔を撃て。
It's so huge, I just said it's huge twice. That's how huge it is. Time twice? Sure. Good enough for now. We can start running this too. Instead of doing... I mean, I guess we can do the monkey as well. Both are fine. This story is going to take forever. I haven't even finished the first half, let alone the second half where you get Havoc Rover. This is going to take so long to do. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even remember what part of the story we're in for 1.0. Let's go with grapple. What's the point of skipping to the 2.0 story then?
どうどう？うまくいった？
No, I guess no one playing the 2.0 story is going to be going for Aero Rover
やっ
anyway.
てみよう。
To unlock new area because content mats are locked there? I guess. But why would they lock an entire sequence? They probably just didn't think about it. They probably don't think anyone is stupid enough to do the entire story before 1.0. But that's what you're supposed to make it for. The people are stupid like me. I am not gonna lie. This entire sequence is so trippy to me. We just finished all of 2.0 up to Cartethia's story. Or through Cartethia's story. We finished all of 2.0 through Cartethia's story. And then we come back and we end up at the very start where you put Scar in prison. That's how far back I am in 1.0 story.
大当たり。
I do like this part of the story though. This area is cool. Skip.
一部が水に浸かってしまっている。水位を下げる。
Actually, you know what's kind of funny? The entire time I was doing the 2.0 story, I was basically forced to not use Aero units. So was it even an Aero challenge? The entire 2.2 story is like, you use Consorella, then you use Spectral Rover, then you use Havoc Rover, then you use Consorella again,
このことか。
then Spectral Rover. That's the whole story. I don't think I got to use my own units a single time during that whole story.
新しい通路が開く。変底に残像が。本物ではない。投影なのか。よし、これで2つ目ゲット。装置に戻しに行こう。 水位が下がり、東と西にそれぞれ竜湖が出現したようだ。他の王国の手がかりならそっちにありそうだ。一旦降りていってみよう。こっちが正しいみたい。
Maybe I should have grabbed the chest.
指示にここまで手が
Now that I think about it,
実に霊因らしい。
I probably skipped a lot of like chests in areas like this. I just never explore. Can I even climb this? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. You probably have to jump off from the top. Wait, can I even get back on this? I can't, thank God. I thought I cooked myself for a second. Wait, I just realized it's Rover talking through this. I always thought it was Jinshi talking here. Dude, look, it's the first time I get to do a story instance and I actually get to use my characters. It is an Aero challenge after all. Does that interrupt me? No. Oh, we're so chill. I feel like with how long it takes us to actually kill mobs on this account, when we actually get to bossing, I'm going to be in, like, the worst shape ever. Hopefully by then we get some... Maybe we just wait to boss until Shakona comes out. We just get everything prepped for that and then chill. That could be a play. And wait for Cartetia too. Now I should have access to the database. Oh. Oh, I should have biked over here. I was speedrunning properly. Skip. It's our goat! I am still waiting for the day that Scar ends up on a banner. They seriously waited over a year? They released his character at the start of the game and he's not coming out for anniversary. Like, does that even make sense? I thought at the very least he'd come out for anniversary or something. Now, obviously it doesn't really make too much sense with Arena Seed's story because he's not a part of it, but he could have been. For Loba is. Why can't he be part of the story? Oh, this isn't parry? Punch. I want to save the other stuff for the second form. Dude, this guy has so much aura for someone who is so easy to kill. He's the biggest joke boss ever, but he looks so cool. They did Scar way too dirty. If they don't release this guy on a banner, they make his boss a joke. He sits here for a year in purgatory, doesn't do anything. He gets super hyped up at the start. Everyone wants him. And the only time I ever get to interact with him is when he's this joke of a goat. When people call Scar the GOAT, I don't think this is what they mean.
れとも力ずくで説得する以外に道はないのか。
気は不滅。
この身を刃に吸収。
Bye bye, Scar. Back to jail you go. First meeting.
謎を解き
I can't skip this?
情報を得ることができた。でも時間はまだ分かってない。他にも手がかりがあるはず。日時計を回した時それが示すものも変わった。
Why would they? Alright. I don't understand this part of the story.
その上に
You're the person interacting with the story, right?
変定を中心
But they end
と
up
する
skipping part of the story
全部の行為が来た。
as you're playing through it, so you can see it later on. But that doesn't make sense. Like, this is technically a retroactive, right? It's not right.
It's 3日の約束。お互い守ることができたようです
Been
ね。
3
改めて
days.
自己紹介を。コンシと申します。ようやく会えましたね、漂白者。
Skip.
スカー、交流。
Skip. Pastite can be made into potent weapons for resonators.
加速します。
Oh, is that what our weapons are made of? Rewinding raindrops. Wait, are we only on the Mecha Bomb part of this story? I haven't even killed Mecha Bomb yet. How much of the story do I have to run before we get Aero Rover? Oh my
わ
god.
かりました。
This is not
私も
right.
感じます。流れ息に。
婚礼院は祭主の核が選んだ州の主。その歴代の霊院の中には
This sequence is cool the first time you see it, and then it's cool the second time you see it, and then it's cool the third time you see it. It is not cool the 10th time you see it.
霊院不在のまま長い時間が経った。そして今回の物語、ワン島の戦いが始まる。
The battle beneath the crescent.
砂と無種の兵器が残る安定
The Northfall Barrens, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons.
本州に
I didn't get to read.
負けが続いていた。
Is that our go, Geshu Lin?
憎き無双選手が散らばった兵器の念を取り込み、亡者の残響を己の兵士として刺激する力を振るうそのさなか、現れたるは良きの元将軍カジョリン。
This guy looks so sick. This is what I mean. You can't tease this many characters and you just never get to get them ever. Look at that weapon. That looks sick.
黒い炎に染まる罪、それに焼き払われる眼前の敵ども。もはや彼を止めるものは何もない。そしてその時、極楽の原に逆さまの雨が降り始めた。 天に落ちる雨粒の洞窟と怪物の宝庫、煉獄と化した戦場の岸も音が鳴ったのだ。カジョリン将軍は最後の命令を下す。全軍に次ぐ戦線維持、最後まで戦え。漆黒の炎でその身を焼きながら。
I feel like hype for these characters would die down so hard after like the initial phase. Wouldn't it make more sense to introduce them sooner to when they're in the story than later? I mean, I guess in his example, he's probably like a giant build-up. Like he's probably like one of the big bad guys or something at this point. I mean, I guess Scars too. But they kind of wasted him as a boss super early on. I don't know. In Scar's case, I feel like people like him a lot. I mean, Geshu-Lin, people like him a lot too.
失踪したカジョリン将軍は責を問われる。そして無謀な指揮を取り大量の兵士を
I wonder why they didn't put Scar on the first banner.
交流市場でも有数の咎人となったの。
Maybe in the East, GN sold really well, but I feel like in the West, Scar would have sold 30 times better. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's like an East-West disparity, and I'm looking at the banners and characters that they end up releasing as from what people from the West would pull for. Maybe in the East, they wouldn't pull for characters like Scar. I don't know. Maybe he's just not that popular. I looked up a Pokemon music playlist, and it has Devil May Cry as the second song on it. Huh?
そんなことがあったのか。
That was the first result, by the way. Find Lin Su. That was hard.
Oh yeah?
Go to the waterfall behind the square. Oh. Wait, we're only at the Camellia part of this story? Dude, how far behind are we? Okay. I guess to be fair, we have barely played this account. I guess we did do 2.0 story before we did 1.0. Guess we're not that far behind. We just kind of ran up backwards. I haven't done most of the 2.0 exploration though. Who am I kidding? We're doing no exploration on this account.
道案内してくれているのでしょうか。ついて行ってみましょう。花の橋ですね。綺麗。
Do I really want to run through the entirety of 1.0 storyline today? I mean, I guess what else do I do? I guess there's not another way to progress this account.
形だけでしたら。漂白者さん。フラクトシです。なぜこんなところに。
What are the Praxidus doing here?
変な音が断続的に聞こえる。というか、こちらに向かっている。ここから上がれば尾行者の裏を。
まずは隠れて。
It's my goat. This is actually gonna be the first account I have that does not have her at all. We're gonna pull for her on the swords account. Actually, technically that account might not have her. It depends on luck. I still think it's really weird they have her like introduced in like the starting parts over here, and then they just don't have her as like a main part of the story. It's like her own side character. Oh, it's Goonin time. This is the best part about starting every single new challenge, by the way. Just let it be known. Literally perfection. My god. It's not right that they shorted her from the story. You can't do that. You meet Young who points out an enigmatic man. That looks like a boomer. Oh, Alto. I'm gonna lie, Alto also kind of looks like a boomer. Bro, I like how Rover looks so unamused. Skip. How long do you think it'll take to unlock Aero Rover? Technically, I already have it from the 2.2 story. I literally even have the wave band. But it won't let me swap forms, so I have to go do the 1.0 story. I think what happened is they didn't account for people doing Aero Rover before doing Havoc Rover. Because most people who are playing the game will have the 2.0 story or the 1.0 story already done, right? So they already have the interface to be able to use Aero Rover. But because I didn't do 1.0 story and I skipped straight to 2.0, I don't have that. So I guess however long it takes me to do the 1.0 story. Right now we're only on the part where we're about to go to the place where you fight Mecha Bomb. Yeah, I skipped the 1.0 story and went straight to 2.0. So I did the entirety of 2.0 story, and I have Rover unlocked. Like, I have all the story over there done. Oh, I have to begin. Oh, whoops. I have all the story over there done, but I had to go run 1.0 to get the menu to use Aero Rover. It was like, I have the character, I just can't use it. No, I've never done this before, but it actually makes it pretty easy to hit. It's just like, I don't know if this is like fast enough. How many backflips was I supposed to do? Full house. Wait, where's my rewards? Huh? You got chests for me, bro? Did this guy just scam me? Where's my rewards? Yeah, let's see if I can get the more backflips. I don't think you technically get like a chest for doing that one. Maybe I already did this before and I just don't remember it. I feel like I remember that though. I've only played this account twice. Well, 3 times now. I did 21. How many does it want? No chest? I had to have done this before. There's no way. There's no way I'm getting scammed this hard. 5 available. We do need these. I haven't done any of 1.0, so we have like none of the wood or anything like that. Look for Alto. There's like little wind there. Dude, this guy literally T-poses on you. What is this? Did it show which way he went? I think I hit a wall. I need Lampy Lumen Myriad for Ascension Mats, right? I forgot the fucker has Glacial Res. Technically, there is no time limit on it. Yeah, I've been doing Monkey. I can kill it. It just takes a little bit of time. Since there's no time limit, it is technically doable. The first time I killed Monkey, actually, it took me like, I want to say like 5 minutes to kill it. It's basically a hologram fight. Yeah, you're not walled by anything except for like holograms and tower. If you want to be super technical. Oh, that's where you get these. Okay. Wait, what? Dude, the chest just spawned in the middle of me doing the 1.0 story. Do you see how there's just 6 chests up there? What just happened? I was chasing Alto around and the chest just decided to pop up. Okay. I mean, better late than never, I guess? What the fuck is this, though? Give me. Oh, we can buy more... I think we can buy more stuff here, too. More of the pulls. I can buy 1 more pull. Oh, how gracious. And some of these. Cook 2 dishes. Complete skill. 10-3 custom tower. We can do that stuff now? Do I do this stuff now? No, I think we unlock Aero Rover first and then do that. Both give you XP. Hey, what's up, Eric? How are you?
Yo, Kitana.
Maybe I need to go back to double Inferno Rider tech. Oh shit. I put her on Monkey for damage. I don't really need damage for too much though. I mainly need to open world explore. Let's go back to double Inferno Rider. Oh. I was going to put Genshin on Inferno Rider just so we can move through the open world faster, but I don't have a second one Inferno Rider. That's not good. So you know what I learned last time? I learned that the Mecha A-Bomb fight over here is basically tuned for you to use Encore from the story, right? But I can't use Encore. You remember how many tries it took me to kill it last time? I had to actually try hard to kill it. If I can't use the trial characters, the fights are actually hard. Also is amazed. We'll grab that afterward.
メイちゃん出発
Someone where I change the charge? No. What do I drop my battery? The physics for the batteries when you throw them look so stupid. Look at this, look at this. You ready? Imagine you threw a battery like that in real life. I can't take this out? We go in here, we throw it in this one, reverse the thingy. Was it not this? No, it is this one. Let me take this, drop it on here, run over here, grab this, come back. Put this over here. That one, come back. Grab the battery, go over here, throw this in, go through the door. Do the story thingy. Kill all the monsters in our way that are wasting my time. Yo, I need to unlock Aero Rover. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't need you here. Dude, this terrain is evil. I can't fight in this terrain. We do the sundial. Why did I think I saw a chest in there? That's weird. Okay, for this part, last time I fought this, I didn't get to use the story encore, which is giga broken here. That was for the stories only account. We actually had kind of a difficult time. Let's see if the Aero account fares any better. Dude, Mech A-Bomb is such a cool looking boss to only have the most cringe attack pattern you've ever seen in your life. This guy is the biggest training dummy kind of boss in this game. I don't know if there's actually a bigger joke than Mech A-Bomb. It's actually kind of sad. Look how sick he looks. He's over here, giant mecha zombie golem, whatever the hell thing. He just gets done dirty anyway. Dude, honestly, our damage is looking not that bad. Wait, what went on my other account that this was so hard? Maybe Aero only just the GOAT. Genshin's too OP. I don't even have good gear either. This Genshin is on a blue weapon right now. Alright, this is obviously not like good damage or anything, but it's like pretty serviceable. Last time it took me at least like 5 minutes to clear it. This time we'll clear it in like a minute and a half or something. And I can just face tank it. Dude, how broken is Genshin character? If there is no time limit, this character is literally the best in the game. Our 4K surgery hit 1K on her too. That's not bad. I was gonna Yang finish it, but nah, we gotta let Jianshin do it. Look at that. That was actually really easy. That makes me wonder why I had so much of a struggle with the swords only account.
あんこはできるか。でもこんなお
Let me grab this real quick. What happens in this part of the story? Is this the ending of 1.0? It's the first trial resonator that I get to use that doesn't brick this account. Finally. Oh wait, that's not true. We got to use Aero Rover earlier. But technically that's out of place in the story. This one's supposed to come first. But I guess we did that one first? Yeah, I don't know how that works. And then I get forced to come back here anyway because that's how we unlock Aero Rover? Dude, alright, none of this makes sense. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Bang. Dude, sometimes I forget he's a Broadblade character because I see him using a spear. I was tracking the wrong quest. I don't like that it does that. Dude, when I play with GN like this, it makes me feel so weird because I look at the 1.0 characters and their kits, and then I compare those to the 2.0 characters. The 1.0 kits are so much more generic, and I almost want to say earthly. I think earthly is a good word for it. The 1.0 kits in this game are so much more earthly and bound to reality compared to the 2.0 kits. In the 2.0 kits, you legit just like start flying on the map. You do whatever the hell Phoebe's doing. You like start teleporting around. You have a bunch of AoE. Everything gets paused and everything, right? Jian is legit. He feels like he could be a standard banner character. I don't say this to like insult him, but it's like the difference in the quality of kits and the things that characters can do and the way they've changed their philosophy for how characters end up later on is actually kind of wild. Actually, I guess there are some 1.0 kits that are pretty crazy. I guess Jish's kit is kind of crazy too. Chun-Li's a little crazy. They did GN dirty. I feel like he's a little basic compared to some of the other kits. Are you wearing green shirt for the Aero only challenge? Yeah, I said that at the start of the stream. Hey, yo. I said I was going to wear a green shirt today for that. I don't have another green... Actually, no, I have one other green shirt. But it's like a... I don't even know. I guess I could wear that too. It's like half green. This shirt legit has like holes in it and stuff though. This is like a bedtime kind of shirt. You know what I mean? This thing is not a shirt I normally wear. It's all tattered and everything. You can't really see it on stream, but like the arms on this are like coming off. There's like loose strings everywhere. The bottom of it has like holes in it. It looks like a painter shirt. We do get an Aero character for this part, so we have to use Young the whole time. That's kind of annoying. Wait, this Young sucks. Wait, I can't say that. It's better than mine. Yo, this one sucks though. I don't do any damage here. Every time I do this part of the story, the only thing I can think about is the fact that Yuan Wu is so cool and they did this guy so dirty. Look at his attacks. This guy's actually just so dope. I almost don't even want to attack myself here just so I get to see him act more. When's the Yuan Wu only account? Look at him though. Look at him go. Actually, better yet, I want 5-star Yuan Wu. That's what I want. Get me out of here. I guess we'll run through Firmament and Tethys. Probably not today, though. When do we do the Firmament story? Actually, technically, we don't even get that much from it. I should probably do them anyway. They're still EXP. Yeah, I should do them anyway. We'll be EXP gated. Where do the fire fields come from? Finally a real Aero only team? True. Dude, the instant story quests make me play non-Aero only. It's messed up. We were doing 2.0 to try and unlock Aero Rover and to put me on Spectre Rover. You're breaking the spirit of the challenge, Kuro. I thought about whether or not I should not do things like the story and whatnot, because technically it puts me in instance parts where I can't end up using non-Aero characters. Like later on in this story, I'm going to be forced to use Havoc Rover, right? But I figured that unlocking the map is probably more interesting for the account than me not like doing part of the story, or like me not unlocking Aero Rover or whatever, right? We found out we have to do like parts of this, otherwise we can't get Aero Rover. Even though I already did 2.0, like I have to come back here and do this, otherwise I can't get Aero Rover and use him. And I figured me having Aero Rover for the account makes for a more interesting experience than me not doing the story at all. And then we have a... It kind of sucks that to come back through 1.0 and whatnot. I won't do companion quests because those ones aren't like mandatory for anything. The thing about some of the story quests too is you don't even unlock a lot of the open world exploration unless you actually do the story quests. Much of the game is actually gated behind it. Like I can't even get to parts of like 2.2 I don't believe until I do it. I don't even know if you can get the Renacita. Actually no, you can use the early access to get the Renacita. So I guess you could use that. I don't know. Ashray would be great for Aero pulls. Yeah, but you can get Ashray from other resources. I wouldn't do it only for the Ashray. I only do it because that's the only way I can unlock Aero Rover. and part of the map too. Like, I can get Azure from companion quests, but for me to do a lot of the companion quests, I have to play non-Aero characters, and I'm not willing to do that. So I ended up putting the role in, if it's like main story and I have to do it, I'm fine with it. And I'll just use the non-Aero, but for the most part, or anything outside of the main story, it's not allowed. I try to find a way to bypass it, because there's other accounts I'm doing too, like the Swords Only account. Technically using GN here would be cheating, right? But I just couldn't find a way to bypass it in any part of the story. So it's either I never get to use Havoc Rover or Air Rover or anything like that on those accounts, which I think makes for a more boring account. Or we just cheat. It is what it is. We get GN here, right? Check on the injured soldier. Oh, I can't skip? Where's my skip? So there is a lot of skipping that you can do in the story, but it makes the non-skipping parts like a lot more noticeable. Like, I don't know why I can't skip that part. Look, it's our goat. Too bad we don't have him. I did start this account though right next to when a bunch of Aero characters are going to come out, and there should be a GN rerun coming out soon too, but it will feel pretty bad for a little bit to have our best character end up being Genshin. I don't think I'll be able to pull for Alto either, but honestly R3 is going to be good enough, right? GN, Aero Rover, Young, that's probably going to be good enough to hold us out for a while. It's going to suck having to do tower with those three, but I won't. What I might do is I might have Genshin solo tower, and then put Rover and Young together, and just play it out like that. Sounds like a play to me. Maybe we try to pull for one copy of Alto so it'll make tower a little bit easier. I guess what we should do first though is we should see how hard tower will be, because I'm not going to use Alto outside of tower, right? I can make him main DPS, but you probably need S6, and I'm not going to go S6 because he's off banner. I don't know if I'd even pull for him if he is on banner though. If I think about it, it's probably better I just save up for 5 stars in their weapons. This place looks so different inside of the story compared to when you're actually over here. I don't know why. Like, the whole vibe of this area is just way different in the story. It doesn't even look like the same area. Hey, what's up, Shuckle? How are you? We're just trying to get Aero Rover unlocked for this account. Apparently, doing the 2.0 story isn't good enough. I have to come back and do the 1.0 story because you have to get the interface to actually switch which rover you're using. So I have Aero Rover already unlocked, but I have to come back and do all of this. Probably the easiest tower has been in ages, but I don't think there's anything to help with Aero units. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get up to tower to realistically do anything until 5-star limited units come out, right? I'm going to need Chikona. I'm going to need GN. I'm going to need... I'm assuming Karchethi is going to be an Aero unit. I'm going to need those in order to really progress in tower. Especially since we're so constrained on how many units we have. I only have 3 units, and all those units are pretty mediocre. It is what it is. We'll go as far as we can for now. My plan is probably get as far as I can, and then park the account, do dailies, all this stuff, start gathering resources and waiting for banners. I think that's the ultimate goal of this account, because I'm not going to be able to progress too far with the units we have. Also, something we learned from the females only account is that you get gated on how many units you can build very fast. This account has way less units than that account does, so it's not going to be as big of a constraint, but I will have issues building characters, and I will get stuck on the daily grind. So the sooner we get there, the better.
よし、俺からは以上だ。あとは列空を奪還し。
I got Ling Yong to 50? Yo. Soon I'm going to be joining you with the Aero over to 50. Soon. Oh, look, it's us. Wait, how do I do that pose? I don't know how to crouch like that. Is that our idol? Wait, what? It won't let me take a picture. Unlucky. I have a main account, or do you just have 10 different challenge run accounts? I have the no pull account. I have the 4 stars only account. I have the females only account. And the swords only, and then arrow only. Screenshot. I was trying to see if I could do the crouching pose, but it wasn't letting me do it for some reason. I just gave up. I don't care enough. It is what it is. I don't know if that was like our idol pose or something. The 4-star account and then the no pull account are basically retired. I played this game originally at the start of the game, but then I quit the game for about basically until a month ago. I quit when Chun-Li came out, and then I came back a month ago when PB's banner just ended. I guess the females only account is my main account. I don't think outside of those I would really have like time to... I mean, I guess I could make a main account, but I just don't know what I'd use it for. It makes more sense to me to just have a bunch of challenge accounts rather than have a main account, right? The females only account is pretty close to what a main account would look like anyway. There's some dude characters I would use. Like, I'd use Mortify, I'd use Sheng Liao, I'd use... What else would I use? And I guess if future dude characters come out, maybe I'd use those. Maybe if I really want to pull on a dude character, I'd convert the females only accounts. Just because I don't know how interesting of a challenge that is, given that most of the meta units are female, but... Yeah, we'll see. I basically made that account thinking that it's gonna probably end up being my main account eventually. If I need a main account, for some reason. But for now, it's technically a challenge account. I consider this one female only is the main because Camellia. Well, technically the swords only account will have Camellia too, right? Or I could do a Havoc only account as well. I thought Havoc would be too easy though. There's a reason why we did Aero. Havoc literally would have been perfect right now too because it's 2 Havoc banner units. Actually, no. Alright. I kind of got baited by the last time with the swords only account. There were 2 swords characters on the banner and I didn't get to pull for either. Alright, I got to pull for Brant, but I didn't get his weapon and I didn't get Chun-Li. It's a little bit of a bait. Dude, that Echo is literally just GN skill, by the way. What is the difference? Look at this Echo. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to dodge this. Hold on. F. Alright, look at this Echo. And then look at GN skill. Well, I don't have a GN to use right now. But that thing is literally just GN skill. No difference. It's just like a line torpedo that you go forward with. Line? Linear. That thing. I'm still hard debating on whether or not I want to start the Nuzlocke soon. Because I do want to do a Nuzlocke, but at the same time, I know for a fact, if I start one now, I mean, I haven't even downed Hecate yet, right? I did down Hecate still. So I'll have to learn the fights. I mean, I can get started with like the dailies grind or whatever we're going to have to do. We probably just started next week. Dude, having 4 accounts to maintain though is kind of gonna be so ill. It had to be while Shorekeeper's available. I don't think so. You get Verena for free. It would definitely be easier with Shorekeeper, but I don't have to go for Shorekeeper. In theory, actually, Brant would be a really good unit because he can dodge a lot of attacks, and he also gets the giant shielding, and he also gets the healing. I was thinking the same reason of maybe going for Camellia and getting her weapon. I mean, the point of the Nuzlocke, yeah, I want to down every hologram. Shorekeeper is obviously like one of the best characters in the game. I don't know if it's necessary though, or like a necessity, I should say, because you always have Verena in the back too that you can use, and Baisha is really good too. I think the bigger issue is finding the carry that you want to use for the account. Camellia would go pretty hard with the sword. The only problem is Hecate is probably the hardest boss. So Camellia doesn't really work there. Maybe it's like a Shorekeeper. Oh, fuck, I'm on the wrong character. Wait, you get 3 Aero characters as trial units. Wait, what is this? They want me to play Aero on this account? Why don't I have Aero Rover though? Where's my Aero Rover at? Complete the roleplay. Yeah, I thought there was something over here I had to do, but I had the wrong quest selected. There's a good amount of same with their damage. Well, the thing is, right, when I go to places like holograms and whatnot, I'm just gonna get one shot anytime I mess up, unless I have a giant shield. So healing technically doesn't really matter. It can a little bit. Maybe it'll save me. I do want a healer on my team, obviously. If not only for that, also for rejuvenating glow. But a lot of the times we die, it's just going to be to one-shots. So having something like chip healing or something like that doesn't really matter too much. That's why I was saying maybe Brant. Though Brant's banner just reran. But Brant is a giant shield that can make you actually like dodge one-shots. Unironically, Janshin can maybe go pretty hard too. Dude, now that I think about it, I've never seen GN's intro skill before. Holy. Skip. A Nuzlocke will definitely be fun. The only thing I'm worried about is I spend a bunch of time. I get up to like level 60 or whatever whenever I can get level 90 units or 70. Is it 60 or 70? I'm not sure. Whichever. Let's. Dude, I'm autopiloting. I'm not gonna lie. I get up to 60 or 70, whatever lets me use level 90 units, and then I end up breaking the accounts in like 2 holograms or something, right? That's what I'm worried about. And then I have to start a completely new account to get new characters. It's gonna be a large time investment for sure. But you're having credit issues already? That's not good. I'm starting to run out of credits on my females only account. I'm down to like 3 mil or something. I was at 9 mil at one point. I don't know if I can spend too many more though. Actually, it's not true skills. That's another thing too. So the females only account right now is UL 55. That account is insanely gated, not only by wayplates, but also by weeklies. Because my skills are only level 6. I don't think I have... actually, I do not. I do not have a single skill above level 6. That means for us to run that account properly, I'm gonna just have to sit there. Dude, that's gonna be kind of annoying too. The optimal way to play the Nuzlocke account is gonna be sitting there and grinding. And waiting until my mats get up super high. I'm not gonna do that because it'd be really boring. I don't need everything to be maxed out. Like, there's gonna be a certain point where I can just do stuff. I don't think the game has to be min clear though. Maybe I should put a limit on how much I can grind on the account. That'd probably make it better. I don't want to, like, just wait to get level 10 skills and whatnot on every single character. That sounds really boring, doesn't it? You can definitely clear holograms way before that, too. Maybe it's like I hit level 90 and then I start going ham. Maybe my level cap is being 10 levels below. Like, to do the level 90 ones, I have to be level 80 or below. And then to do the level 95 ones, I'd have to be 85 or below. So I just do those at 80. And then to do the level 100 ones, I can be at 90. I guess that could be interesting. But I'm not too worried about the level 90 ones. Those ones will die pretty easily. I guess there's not really much of a point in doing that then. Because I would just be maxed out for the level 100 ones anyway. Wait. So what I was thinking is for that account, I'd do like pre-runs or whatever, right? Of whatever I was going to do. Like if I was going to do Impermanence Errand, I'd run out another account with whatever characters I was going to use and just get used to it. What if instead I just run a gauntlet? Wait, how demonic would that be? And I just tried it back to back every single one deathless. That would be such a bad idea. I think that would be sick though. I had to gauntlet every hologram. Actually, I don't even know if that would be possible, because like if a unit ends up dying, I might not be able to go back in. It's like an Elite 4 run, bro. You go back in for it. Or you go, once you go in, you can't go out. Wait, that's kind of lit. I kind of like that idea. It sounds really evil, though. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. It sounds like a giant waste of my time, too, if I fail. Wait, but don't lie. That sounds pretty sick. You have to gauntlet every single hologram. Tell me that doesn't sound awesome. Bye-bye, birdie. Yeah, it's not only the skills. It's also like my tuners and my tubes are so screwed. But yeah, the skills are a large part too. I don't have a single skill that's used the weekly mat so far. I don't even have most of my characters with like their inherent like skills and whatnot, right? Like the attack, the crit damage, those kinds of things that you get. I don't even have all of those done yet. It's pretty bad. Your new accounts are in such a wall early game. It takes so long to grind. Purple. Do you think they wanted Genshin and Youngung to be like the premier team for GN? Because they're both Aero units? Oh shit. Oh, that's why they put them in the trial right there together? I mean, Genshin does kind of play like a healer. That's actually one of the reasons I was thinking of playing Genshin as one of the carries, though. Depending on how she performs on here. If she performs well, she has a giant shield, and so it's really hard to kill her. But not only that, she passes it to allies. So even if she's not like the best clearer in terms of strength, it'll make my life so much easier to use her. So even if I do screw up, it's like I have a safety net. We'll see, though. Obviously, we'll play around with what we get, but I could technically use the select on Genshin instead of going for Verena. That's probably a misplay, though. Maybe I pull in the beginner banner, see what we get. I think for that account, too, I need to pick, like, 1.5 carries. Like, maybe Havoc Rover plus X. I can go Havoc Rover, Sanhua, and then another set of carries, and it would be good. You get Havoc Rover and Sanhua as a package for free. I can use those on whatever is resistant to of the element that I'm using. I'm gonna win away. F. This is a lab music? Every single time I've come here, by the way, I have not been able to use GN. It is so weird only being able to use GN here. We did this on the swords only account, I couldn't use GN here. We did this on the females only account, I couldn't use GN here. It is finally GN's time to shine. Pop off, my king. Oh. It makes you do this. It makes you do this at the very start of the game, too. I wonder why only Crownless has a... Oh, no, Scar. Scar and Crownless are the only two bosses that actually have an animation. I think for Rover, to, like, finish them off. I'm not sure why. I think they made a mistake with that. Oh my god, Dreamless is being birthed. That sounds wrong. When are we getting a Dreamless hologram? That would have been sick. I know we got a Crownless hologram. I want a Dreamless hologram. Ow. That didn't parry? Nice. When I compare this fight to like the Flirtless fight, this fight is pretty cool, but the animations in the future fights are just way cooler. You can definitely notice like the quality upgrade between doing 2.0 and 1.0, especially after having done it. Dude, doing this backwards is so weird too. It's almost like you're seeing like the game progress in real time, but I'm doing it backwards. Also, you know how I said that I never get to use GN on this account? This is like is the part where using GN would be so crucial. Because you just get to use this and dodge all of these and not take any damage. But normally the other accounts are running around like a madman trying not to die here. It's so easy. Oh. yo. Chill.
退はしない。
Meow. I don't think I get to use GN for the rest of this, right? It makes you use... Yeah, Trial Resonator's left the party. It makes you use Havoc Rover here. Oh no, he's gonna die. This music makes me want to go clear holograms though. I want to go kill Hecate and Dragon. Actually, let me turn this off. What is the Dreamless fight music like? Wait, the last one Rover thinks about is the one that carries this account. Dude, Rover knows. Rover knows. It's the Aero only account. That's why Yang Yang is last there. So smart. Oh, but I guess it's time to cheat. Rover Havoc. The only time I'll get to use this. Ever.
これも音の力ね。行こう。
It's so weird they give you Havoc Rover on a Havoc resistant fight. I mean, I know it's literally you stealing or energy, but it is kind of awkward to do no damage to this guy. You will meet the same fate. Wait, I didn't know Dreamless's title was Blade of Extinction. How long is this attack pattern? Holy shit. Mother needs weapons. I do not see Contarella here. Wait. Oh, GN, my goats. I get to go back to using Aero. No more cheating. Pog. Nah, he's got to be the one to finish it off. Oh, he's the one to get capped. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Why does he have no HP? There we go. Wait, I just realized the Dreamless Sword looks so much like Scar Sword. I mean, I guess it's both like Tacit Discord energy. I don't know. It looks so much like Scar Sword, though. I never noticed that before. Rip Dreamless. Normally I'd have to kill you 30,000 more times, but actually I don't know if we need Dreamless Feather on this account. Rover turning into Havoc to fight a Havoc res boss. They probably just gave it extra stats. So I didn't feel like it was Havoc res. You know the amount of times I've used Rover inside of here? On the no pull account, which is technically our highest leveled account, at least at the time. Havoc Rover was our main carry, right? Just because it was definitely the best character on that account. And so I had to use Havoc Resistance to fight this thing all the time. Not very pogger. You know, I guess I use Camellia to fight Crownless now. It doesn't really matter, I guess. It is so weird seeing Abby over here and Abby doing all of this stuff after you just saw him during the entirety of the 2.0 story. This doing 2.0 before doing 1.0 stuff is messing with my head. Goodbye for now, GN. I will use you when you're on banner. Skipch. Yeah, I do definitely think that they do a much better of the job with the story now. Looking back on the 1.0 story retroactively, it was definitely pretty average. Well, the beginning parts of it were bad. And the later part, like this, towards the ending, this part was like average. It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. The ending of 2.2 was great. The middle of 2.2 was F tier. The start of 2.2 was okay. Hey, what's up, Hayden? How are you? Dude, Hayden, I found out I ran all of 2.2's story to get Aero Rover. But when you finish, you don't even have the menu because you didn't do 1.0 story, right? So you have to go back and do all of 1.0 story to get the menu. Because the menu to switch to Aero Rover is the same menu that you unlock to use Havoc Rover. And for some reason, they didn't code it with Aero Rover. Because I think they just expected everyone to have Havoc Rover already. So I had to go run all of 1.0 to get the menu. Just so I can switch over to Havoc or Aero Rover. Grand Warstorm complete. Alright, with that, can I finally switch over to Aero Rover? Dude, I had to do the entire story. I had to go get Havoc Rover. All because of an oversight by Kuro Games to get Aero Rover. Finally, we have a third character on our account. Finally. I had to run an entire story that they let me skip. You're where you belong, Rover. Let's go ahead and get Rover set up now. Let's throw some... We're going to be using this weapon on her, right? Probably. The weapon goes there. Let's go ahead and level it up, actually. I need to do more open world, I guess. Or I need to go buy these. We'll grab that in a second, though. I don't believe I have Rejuvenating or Welkin. Yeah, I don't. Oops. What should I be using? Should I be using Rejuvenating Glow or Gust of Vulcan? For now, we'll throw... I think we'll do 2-2 for now. Oh, I can't do Welkin on here. Sierra? Do I need all of these? I kind of do, actually. Rejuvenating is best at the moment, even with my account being full Aero. And then we get one sequence. Casting mid-air attack, Cloudburst Dance enhances Rover's resistance to interrupted for 3 seconds. It's good for open world, I guess. So I want to work on this. I want to work on the Ascensions. I need more of these, and I need more... Dude, honestly, let's just go buy this stuff. I don't care enough. What does Vulcan do? It increases everyone's arrow damage by 15% in the party when you apply arrow erosion. And then it's another 15% for the person who applied it. But I don't know what Rover's arrow erosion application is. It might only be the conversion from other people's, in which case I don't have any. Upon hitting target, increase maximum attack of arrow erosion the target can receive by 3 for 10 seconds. Oh. Ult doesn't apply it. Intro does not apply it. Wait. Deal arrow damage. The description of this is too funny. Yeah, it looks like Rover does not have a way of applying. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yeah, the only way of applying arrow erosion is from changing things, so it has to be rejuvenating. Unless I'm stupid and I can't read. Could be the case. Likely is the case. Buy some goodies here.
表面者として一番大事なのは言うまでもなく命だ。その次が武器。だからちゃんといいものを使えよ。
全力で参る。みんなと一緒にいたい。これからも。
I don't want to worry about these right now. Let's just do this. Open to 40. I need 6 of these. I can technically buy these from the shop. Am I just going to buy these from the shop? Dude, honestly, I feel like credits are relatively easy to get for now. I'm just going to buy these. That's pretty expensive. 27k. It's fine. No copium is fine. We will have to run more of the story. We will have to do more open world exploration. I do need the credits. I also need the weapon ascension materials. Especially whenever Jianshin gets her weapon. But for now, we got our weapon level 50. Let's go ahead and work on our ascension. I don't know if I have enough level up mats for this. May have to go buy out some stores. We will see. I need 4 of these. Four acquired. And then we need 4 of these. On a walk there. My Ling Yong is on 2 Lingering Tunes, 2 Moonlit. Sanhua is on 2 Moonlit, 2 Freezing Frost. Baisha is on Rejuve. Should probably switch Ling Yong to 2 of the Glacier set. Or actually, if you do 2.0, you can throw double Glacier on him for now. Like the 2-2 for him until you get a 5-piece. Oh wait, no, I think that's resting in skill damage. Thinking he's best in Moonlit, but he's not who you want doing that. Yeah, it's probably going to be Young doing that. This is my only Rejuvenating Glow character, so I think I'm forced to put him on Rejuvenating Glow. Unless I end up using like a 3... Yeah, I can use a 3-star gauntlet on Genshin eventually. Put Rejuvenating Glow on her. I don't think I want Genshin on Rejuvenating Glow though. That's the problem, right? I don't think Aero Rover does that much damage. Should I grab extra flowers so I don't have to pull up to get these later? Nah, I'm lazy. Let's just ascend. We'll deal with it when we deal with it. Alright, we got level 50. So we need to get Rejuvenating Glow, but I don't have any things yet. We will work on these later. I think it's better if I get Youngungs up first. I have so much open world I have to do. Oh my god. Are these different? Oh, they kind of are. Alright, let's level up this once. We'll work on these more later. I need so many of these. It's actually unfair. And Genshin, get her skills up a little bit. We'll start working on Echoes relatively soon. We need to get levels up. The best way we can do that is probably this. Go cook 2 dishes. However, damage isn't terrible. Is it not? Interesting. Is it really better than Genshin's, though? That wouldn't make sense to me. Oh, fuck. The animations on Aero Rover are actually so sick. Look at this. This character is so cool. And then you do this and you go sicko mode and you... Brrr. Just wait until I get my forte. Two food done. Complete Resonant Skills tutorial 2 times. So we can do that on Junshin and Youngung. I mean, I'd build them with crit anyway, right? There's no reason not to. There. Oh, that's how you do the thing. Okay. It's an Aero Rover solo tower. I mean, I'm going to be building it as a damage dealer. What set did it run? Sierra Gale? If it does better damage than Genshin, I mean, whichever one does worse damage is what I'll throw on Rejuvenating. For now, I don't even have a set. That was only one. Oh, wait, you can do Aero Rover's one over here. I want to do that one. I mean, I guess we do all 3. Heavy attack. Oh, that's cool. I heard it's really hard to control. Dude, that... I think that's your forte, right? That whole sequence looks so sick. Oh, wait, you have combos on this character. Okay. Skill. Oh, it's the same thing we did earlier, basically. And then the sicko modal. I can't believe this character is a healer, by the way. It does not make sense. How is this a healer? In what world is this a healer? I'd be down for more healers to play like DPS characters and maybe play healers more. Got that done. Obtain 3 crests and Resonant Tower. That should be pretty easy. Is there a fast way to move? Yeah, this. Found it. Oh wait, I need to start the quest for this. Which one is it? First trial? Oh, Alone in the Abyss. Skip. Meet up with Sanhua. This is like the one account I don't get to meet up with Sanhua on. Skip. New function unlocked. Tower of Adversity. Alright, let's go one-shot this thing. Genshin. Yang. Rover. I am curious to see what our damage will look like with Aero Rover. Let's test to see if it'll be higher than Yang. So, Aero Rover is the only one with a 5-star weapon right now. It would make sense for it to have higher damage. So I'm hitting hundreds. When I crit, it's 400s. Okay. This is my skill. What does my Forte do? 2.5k. Okay. I think Rover might actually be my... Rover might unironically be my carry on this account. Wait. How much is my ult? 700. Alright, let me see these. My auto attacks do so much more on this. Yeah, 1,000 on ult. I mean, on skill if it crits. Let's see. How much is ult? Forte on Genshin does 1.5k at the end. So it's relatively similar to Rover's over the duration. I guess there's not too much of a difference. I could probably use either as a carry, honestly. We'll just see what pieces we get and roll from there. Do keep in mind Genshin is on a 3-cost weapon though. So if she was on a 5-cost just like Rover was, it would probably be much closer to Genshin's favor. But you know what? That's not my issue. My issue is getting everything killed. I will say, Rover does like space out the mobs a lot. Maybe I just play quick swap. Oh wait, I forgot. Genshin is on 5-piece arrow set, and Rover's only on 2. Actually, Rover's on 0. She's on the healing set right now. That's interesting to note. Both end up as Rejuve bots? Eventually, sure. That is true. Eventually. But until then, I need to carry, right? Who's my carry until then? Whatever pieces I get to carry on them, I just transfer it over, right? But I do need to carry before then. Yang does not do that good of auto attack damage. That's the problem. Like, she's good as a quick swap character, and I put stuff on her, but like her actual on-field damage is just completely worthless. There's no reason to ever have her on-field. You quick swap to her, use your skill, and then build up her Forte and just spam that. And she does good damage, but that's all she does. It's similar to Chun-Li. It's like, why would you even have Chun-Li on the field? There's no point. It doesn't. You don't accomplish anything with it. Maybe you want to be on field more? It might be Rover, unironically. Though this seems like it could be pretty hard to like use inside a tower or to like dodge with. Yeah, I feel like Genshin would be much easier to play. Rover actually unironically seems hard to play.
潮祭よ全てを裁け。
これも音の力ね。
うつが同調。やっ
Yo, why is this so hard to kill, by the way? It's taking me so long to kill these mobs. They're only level 45. I know I don't do any damage. I know I don't have any weapons, but damn.
この手で裁く。
That took way too long. Alright, last floor. Can I actually clear this? It would be embarrassing if I was so weak I couldn't actually clear this.
この手に集え。こうか。高く舞い上がれ。うつが同調。風よ。悪を切る。
Dude, I like the Inferno Rider in the background right there. That's pretty funny. It does take a long time to build up my forte, I will say.
裁く。
On Rover. Genshin might unironically just be a better DPS.
うつが同調。魔を打て。ほっと。
I should have ulted first. This is a mistake.
天地万象のままに。
I will say, I do like that Aero has a lot of grouping inside of its kits. Basically, the entirety of like both Genshin and GN and Yang both
これも音の力ね。
is getting characters nice and grouped up together. It makes it a lot easier to fight. They're basically trash mob clearers. I don't think I want to hear that when this is my main carry.
小石うつが同調。
Oh, it's for the wuwa. Oh, it's for wuwa.
悪行は
Yeah, that's the main game mode, wuwa. Cap up.
払え。こうか。潮祭
So anyone know why I'm dumping my whole arsenal into this guy and he's taking no damage and I'm gonna fail? Anyone know what's going on? I can use her skill to parry? Wait, that's kind of cool. I like that.
うつが同調。
I never thought about that before.
波となる。
Oh, fuck.
悪行魔を打て。この手で。まだまだ。ほっと。天地万象のままに。
It doesn't use the parry? I know, it's used to face tank damage.
こうか。高く舞い上がれ。背面。
Oh, it didn't use the parry? Oh, didn't used to. At least it isn't.
波となる風よ。悪を切り裂け。
Honestly, this is way too close.
行こう。
Oh, I can use my skill to gap close on mobs. That's kind of cool. That's good to know, actually.
払え。
This comp play is very weird, but it does feel decent to use. I don't mind it. Let's claim these. Let's grab some extra rewards inside of here. 800 Ashray, not bad. For all the characters I can't pull right now. Thanks. We'll save grabbing any of these until we actually need to use something there. Not level 30 yet. We got 22 days on these. Okay, we can wait. With that, we should have the journal entry done. So you used to only parry on a plunge? Oh, what? So you can auto to parry? Yoink. Alright, how hard are these ones to do? It looks like we have most of them done already, actually. Level 5 echoes to 10. Activate Resonance Nexus in Dim Forest. Tune 3 echoes. Use Tacit Suppression. Complete Forgery Challenge. So all my echoes kind of suck. Oh, wait, are we level 30? Oh, no, we're 27. Okay, okay. I was like, Wait, hey, we're going so fast. We're at 5.5k ashtray. Let's go ahead and do some pulls, see if we can get the weapon. Show me Emerald of Genesis. Dude, sometimes I get baited. I feel like those are yellows and they're not yellows. They're actually just garbage. Yeah, baited. Let's see. Echoes level up to 10. Dim Forest, 2 and 3 echoes. Let me double check. I don't believe I have any echoes that are actually useful. I mean, I guess it's not about being useful. We can just fodder this into other stuff later. It's fine. Oh, wait. Do I have 2 pieces of Lingering Tune? I do. I could be using this. I'm at 10 right now. Remove. Attack. Attack. Wait, I think I've heard of people using Flautist unironically. That way they can recover Concerto. Is that a thing? In rotations? I feel like I've heard of that. Alright, we have to get these to 10. Let's get these to 10. And then we have to upgrade. I think it wants us to upgrade 3 different ones. I am curious about this. It says tune 3 echoes in total. But if I just tune the same one twice, will it count? Let's test. Obviously, those are terrible rolls, but we don't really care. No, it has to be 3 different echoes. Okay. And for this... Aero damage bonus, not part of set. Where's the arrow one? This one? We'll upgrade this for now. The little amount of resources we're using right now aren't going to matter too much, especially since it's just like blue stuff. Obviously, it sucks if we don't hit, but it actually just doesn't matter. I need to do one more. Okay. Is there another blue one I have? Only that? Nothing I can actually use? Shit. Alright, whatever. Upgrade this to... Oh, wait, this has to go to 10. We'll do this, though. 9.4 attack? Nice. Not like it matters. The second we get a set, we ditch this thing, obviously. But our data bank level is so low that this is what we're rolling with for now. Those 2 done, so we got to do Tacit, Suppression, Forgery Challenge, and Resonant Nexus. Let's go do this one first. Oh, we have a pretty close teleport over here, actually. You should use it for inland? Maybe rotations are so good now, people don't have to use it anymore? Or actually, let me kill these real quick. I was gonna skip them originally, but that feels rude. Bang. Something usable, please. Ooh, havoc damage. Fogger Wogger. Yeah, the new mobs kind of suck to farm. Because they're all like... When you initially go to them, they're... What's the word I'm looking for? They're like frozen, right? So you have to like wake them up first. But also they're in weird parts of the map too. I might have to farm that for Phoebe. Not might. I do technically have to farm that for Phoebe, but... I don't really want to, bro. Maybe it's just gonna be lazy and going, to be honest. Dude, I do like that you can tether grapple to the caskets in Renacita. I'm surprised they don't do that over here. Tether grapple. Tether grapple, by the way. The beach with the 3 million Spectre 3 cost is nice. I was talking about the Golem. Drake's Island. Activate. Skip. So pretty. Okay, we got that done. So we have to do test suppression once and then forgery. I need to run this anyway. Let's go ahead and do this one first. We need these mats for both Young and for Aero Rover. The new area beach? I haven't been there yet. I haven't had to farm for Phoebe since. So I haven't been running it. Wait, what are you farming? Oh, you're pre-farming for Zani? Wait, I just realized Captanius is probably made more for Zani, huh? Wait, that actually makes sense. I have no mats, by the way, to enhance anything. I need to start hard saving everything I get from like dailies and whatnot. I literally have nothing. We can go ahead and claim twice. Might as well. Gonna have to use stamina anyway. Or wait, maybe I should have waited for 30. Actually, I don't know if I'm hitting 30 today. Are we gonna go run a Tacit field once? My head is so itchy. Oh, what? Oh, that's where we go. Oh, I see. I see. How many Aero Rover weight bands do we have right now? Is it only the one? One. F. Dude, technically, if I really wanted to, I could have Zani farmed already. Because I could just give her Phoebe pieces. But it's probably a bad idea. Wait, actually, hold on. If you're running Phoebe with Zani, if that's the meta comp, does Phoebe use the old Spectra set? Huh. I don't know how much of a carry she would be in that comp. So technically, I don't actually have to claim this thing. It should be done already, right? Yeah. Oh, we're so chill. Let's see how hard these ones are. Level weapons to 50. I don't have a third weapon to do this, so I can't even do all of these. Okay. So we need to get a third weapon before I can do these ones. So it'll take a little bit of time. I don't believe I have any more pulls either. Oh, wait. Do I have the selection weapon or did I use that already? I still have the selection weapon. Hold on. I would go for Gauntlet so bad, but this Gauntlet sucks. Level of healing gauntlets? I don't even know if I have one. Do I? Oh, I do. Wait. The healing gauntlets are crit damage gauntlets? Wait, what the hell? Wait, that's kind of cool. 3 cause crit damage. Alright, let's do that. I'm going to swap Genshin over to the weapon she's going to be using later on, which is this. We can get this up to level 50. I didn't have one of these originally when we were enhancing, so I couldn't do it before, but we can definitely do it now. I might run out of mats, though. Actually, this is fine. I have a selector ticket still for a purple. We can go ahead and use that, worst case. Wait, do I just fodder the old weapon in? This thing is a piece of garbage, right? Yeah. Cool. And then I need 1 more of these, which we can get from the weapon shop. And then I need 3 of these, which we can also get from the weapon shop. Okay. You can tell them from so far away. Oh, wait, I already bought those out. Oh, actually, I know where we can get more of those, though. So this one we needed 4? I might not have any right now. I don't know if I have any wood. Camellia's not on my screen. I only need 1 of these. This one's the gauntlet one, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll just take the 1 for now. Ideally, we save up for probably Echo EXP and whatnot. That's going to be more important later on and much harder to get. But now we can hit level 50. Do I even have enough materials to get this up to 50? I don't think I do. Oh, I do, just barely. Okay. We're good. Maybe we can do this journal entry then. That will mean I have to put our on Rejuvenating Glow eventually. But for now, I guess we chill. Almost done. Level up 5 echoes to level 15. Ooh. I don't have any good echoes right now. It's not a big deal to level up these trash ones, honestly. But I just have no echoes. This one's part of the Welkin set. Let's go ahead and equip it. We'll level this guy to 15. He has attack as his stats. He's part of the Welkin set. Maybe we end up using that in the future. Might as well. Do I tune him? I only have 1 tuner. Frick it. Defense. Nah. We got a 5-star version of this guy from the story. I want to tune these. Not really. Okay, we have 3 of 15. I think we need 5 total, right? 4. So I need 1 more. Can only use blue ones. All these suck. Thundering Mephi's 4 cost. Honestly, here's what I do. Crit damage monkey. That one can only stay at 10. Nine, 8, 7. Go to equip Young with one of these. And then we take this guy and we put this on here. It has attack. $15. Might as well upgrade these. These tuners are pretty Actually, I guess it just doesn't even matter if I do. I'm missing out on one. I'm missing out on 2, technically. Equip. Equip. Oh, it was an arrow damage one, but it's a 2 cost. Oh, I could have done this one. Oh, well, too late. Doesn't really matter, I guess. I feel like we're going to be using any of these in the future. There we go. Those are done. What's next on the list? Come on, level 2 Pioneer. I haven't done much map. I haven't done much map exploration. I don't even know if I'll have this done. He's leveled to 15, but I can't upgrade him. Or like I can tune him, but I didn't. I could tune him. I don't think I'm going to, though. We're gonna get rid of these guys the second we have level 5 mobs anyway. It's not even worth it. Yep. About my exploration progress. Surely it's not terrible, right? I'm level 0. Yeah, I can't even do that one yet. We need to do some open world exploration. Is there any we can do in the meantime? Absorb echoes. That's part of open world exploration. Weekly challenge. Tinfoil thing. Oh, I gotta tune one more echo. Okay, hold on. Yay. Alright, I guess we'll do some open world exploration. Did I claim my dailies? I didn't. Let me grab all the stuff I haven't grabbed from the event tab real quick. We get a Sanhua we literally can't use on our account, by the way. I do think it's pretty cool looking back on it. They basically gave the best 4-star to free for everyone. I just said 2 free for everyone. You know what I meant. 4 free to everyone. Oh, we have all these pulls too. Oh, and then we get a Yuan Wu because we did Tower. Look at that. Another character we can't use. How perfect. Alright, don't lie. He's pretty cool though. Oh, we hit level 25, so we get 15 pulls. Oh. Let's go ahead and do those real quick. Dude, 21 pulls. Can we get Emerald of Genesis? Dude, if I get this and I ended up using my mats to upgrade other stuff, that's so bad. I literally have no mats left. Discord. Wait, we actually got it. I actually don't know how much pity that was. Okay. Wait, what if we get 2 though? What if we get 2 here? Wait, give me 2? Oh, we got another Lumi. That's a little unfortunate. We can't use her, but I guess we get coral from it. It's better than getting a blue, I guess. Nice. One more? We'll have to level that up for sure. Oh, wait. No. I didn't mean to do that. Which one do I work on now? Do I just start saving pulls? I don't need a third Emerald of Genesis, I don't think. There's no other sword characters, so Yangon has a weapon now.
共に参りましょう。もっと遠くへ。
I have literally no sword mats for this, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna do some open world exploring. Let's get it up as high as we can, real quick. I mean, I'm not gonna need any of these then, right? Yeah. We can just bin all those. Keep that one because it's the healing one. There's so few characters on this account, I don't think I have to keep that. So, we're stuck on level 30 for this. Is it better than the level 50 of the other one? Oh, that's the wrong weapon. It's probably better. We'll just hold this for now. We're definitely going to have to work on that. That's what we work on next. We'll do this. We'll get more stuff. I think for today, that's a good place to end it. We ended up getting Aero over. We got Emerald of Genesis. That's pretty good. I call it a nice day. If you guys want to see more challenges like this, make sure to subscribe. All that great stuff. There's a bunch of stuff on the channel. Please check that out. And until next time, take care. I'm going to go, chat. If you haven't already, check out the YouTube. Got some bangers on there. New Swords only video released today, actually. Definitely go check that out. I have another one coming later this week. And then I think the Ashray video should be coming after that. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But go check that out if you haven't already. Subscribe, follow, all that great stuff. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do the reaction to the Consorella story. And then, not sure what else. We'll see. Anyway, take care. I'll see y'all later.